Evaluation design. A strong evaluation starts with thoughtful design. When designing an evaluation, you need to make decisions around what data sources, collection strategies, and analysis methods will best answer the research questions. There is never one single way to design an evaluation, and this module will teach you how to make design decisions that maximize rigor while being mindful of the realities of cost and timeline. All design starts with the evaluation purpose. Why is this research being conducted? What problem is the client trying to solve? Staying focused on the purpose throughout the design phase will help you make tough choices about the best way to answer the research questions. The purpose of the evaluation or study will inform the research questions. The client typically provides 3 to 5 questions that the research team will answer. Sometimes, the client will ask you to draft your own questions or to modify the questions they propose to better achieve the purpose. To develop your approach to answering these questions, you will need a blueprint for your design. This tool is called a design matrix. A design matrix is a way to show what data sources, data collection methods, data analysis methods, and indicators you will use to answer each evaluation question and sub-question. You will return to this matrix frequently throughout the design process and during the evaluation as you adapt and update your methodologies. Let's go through each component together. Indicators are the building blocks you will use to answer the research questions. What specific, observable, and measurable characteristics would help you answer the question? Indicators can be qualitative or quantitative. Now that you know what information is needed to answer the questions, you have to decide on your data sources. For each indicator you propose, who has this information? You should include multiple data sources for each question to triangulate your findings. Data sources are where your data comes from, but data collection describes how you will obtain it. Maybe it's through interviews with stakeholders in government or civil society, or by reviewing program documents, analyzing secondary data, or conducting a survey with program participants. You will need to think about the best method for data collection and the best modality. You also need to consider how data will be captured and managed. Once you have the data, how will you analyze it to answer the research question? Choose methods based on the question and the type of data you collect. For questions about inclusion, you may wish to use gender analysis. For questions about implementation processes, you may want to use fidelity analysis. If you have survey data, you may use regression analysis or descriptive statistics. Whatever you choose, make sure you decide how data will be collected. Now, revisit your list of indicators. Which indicators are most relevant to the evaluation purpose and questions? Can they be validated by more than one data source? Are any too expensive, time-consuming, or difficult to collect? Are there any new indicators that you want to add? These questions will help you revise your indicators. The last thing to do is perform a feasibility check on your design. How much will it cost? Is your budget competitive? Is your level of rigor appropriate for the evaluation purpose and questions? Is it responsive to the SOW? How many weeks do you need to implement the design? Is this in line with the client's expectations? Based on your answers, revisit the design matrix and make adjustments. You now have a blueprint for your evaluation design.